Sarah here today, and I am doing my first layout with the new Wild Soul kit from Color Rush Studio. In the beginning, you got to see a picture of the sketch for this month. It'll be up in the Facebook group and everything as well. I did rotate it to kind of work with what I wanted, because the way my girls were faced in the photo, I didn't want them on the right-hand side of the layout, so I just rotated it and put them on the left-hand side. I am going to double mat it like it shows in the sketch. But instead of doing white in between, I did white on top of them. I went ahead and cut this one down to the size I wanted. And then I got the inside because I am not going to waste all the gorgeous paper. So I do that to both sheets of pattern paper. I got them so that I can keep all the bits from inside and be able to use them for layering or fussy cutting the other beautiful things on the other side. You will see in a minute when I start embellishing, I pull out a bunch of florals that have been fussy cut. We had some really bad weather the other night. And so, you know, anxiety and stuff, I sat up and I did a ton of fussy cutting. So that's where those come from. Here, I started taping down the white paper and realized, well, I'm not exactly sure where it's going to sit on my gutted piece of paper. So I put the adhesive where it needed to be, so it worked. And I still can't apparently get it right because I had to pull it up, but it's okay. This kit is just so gorgeous. I love this rainbow stripe. I said that in my unboxing. It's so beautiful. And then the back of the blue one, there's so many things to fussy cut out, and there's so many tags, which I use the inside of the blue that I gutted from the back of this one. I do use that in this layout. Now, in my unboxing, I showed you guys that I got the main kit and then I got the add-on. And so technically I have 3 of each paper. So that right there is one of the ones I fussy cut from. And that's why it's in a, you know, I guess the state that it's in is because I was fussy cutting from the other side of it. Because that's the other side has the lighter minty color. I kept calling it teal. It's not teal. It's like a minty color, and it's got the white, what looked like daisies to me on it. And so I had fussy cut a bunch of those. This is the other side of the blue paper that I had gutted, and it had all these tags on it. So I went ahead and fussy cut, I cut those out, and then I'm cutting around the tops because they got the cute little swoopy swoops instead of the straight edges. Those are my words, and I'm sticking with them. But I'm going to layer these behind this because on the sketch, it shows like a piece of paper or something coming out of the side there. And I just decided that I was going to use tags and use layering instead. So, I mean, I get it. Sketches are a jumping off point, and that's fine with me. I stuck pretty close to this. I didn't do my journaling in the margins, didn't leave it big enough to, didn't really stick with like each corner like it shows. And I did not, I love that wood veneer flower that it shows on the sketch, but I did not use it on this layout. I will be using it very soon though. But here I went back in and I'm fussy cutting some more of the little bits out for layering that were on that blue paper. Like I said, it's always a good reason to keep the pages, like gut the pages so that you can still use the stuff. I went ahead and pulled out the beautiful frazzles and ribbons because I love them. I'm going to use this blue bit here, and I'm just kind of measuring it along my photo so that I know where to add it. The flowers to the left are not the fussy cut ones. Those are from the ephemera pack. And so there's vellum and there's beautiful gold on some of them and cardstock pieces. I'm sitting here adding more layers, like more of these tags behind my photo strip. And so I'm cutting more out as I go. But I just wanted a bunch of them back there. And I think I end up with 7 of them, I think, back there all together. And you see I cut those pieces, like that piece off because, hey, I want to be able to fussy cut out that cute little flower. And I didn't do that with the light blue one because I knew it was going to show. So here I'm fixing to grab my glue, and I'm just going to start putting a little bit underneath each of them so that they stay where I want them. That way I can continue to move on and play the way I want to. So yeah, I am very much enjoying this. I think the florals in this kit are gorgeous, and the papers in this kit, if you get the papers, one, you get 2 of everything. And if you get the add-on, you get 3. So then you don't have to choose between sides of what you want to use on your layout. And you can fussy cut to your heart's content if that is your thing. It is my thing. So I went ahead and added some extra foam to the left-hand side of my photo. I put foam on the right-hand side too, but I added an extra layer to the left-hand side because the pom-pom ribbon kind of makes it stand up more. And I just wanted it to be even, so I did that and stuck it down and glued the pom-pom ribbon. Here I am cutting this beautiful wreath in half, and I'm going to add it at the top and the bottom. And I'm just going to, all that I just put to the right-hand side on top of my scissors, that's the fussy cutting, and that's not even all of it. A bunch more of it is still sitting in the container up above. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed some of the fussy cut pieces, and I'm going to start layering them in here and there around the little, that cardstock wreath that I had pulled out. Man, I almost forgot the word wreath for a second. I am going to go ahead and start adhering some of these down so that I can, I don't know, I guess that's just kind of what I've been doing lately. It gets to the point of if I touch it, it starts moving and it agitates me and I keep having to fix it. So instead of getting to that point, I'm just going ahead once I get it to where like, okay, that's going to stay. I'm going to start gluing them down. Sometimes I still do wait till like the end of a layout and it really messes me up. I always move something and then I notice it when I'm done and I'm like, that's not where I had that. There's something missing from the layout. Anyways, I'm going to grab this piece of paper because I ended up not fussy cutting too much out of this one, but I like the long greeny bits. So I went ahead and grabbed this and I'm going to fussy cut another piece. And I wasn't sure where I was going to put it, but I knew I wanted it. It found its home up top. I'm going to add some more florals up there. I added some behind the tags as well. And I'm just roughing up the little edges a little bit with my fingernail. It's really not too much that's going to hurt my nail. It's more I'm bending it, I guess. Yeah. This really is just a layout about my girls and playing at a park and going out and having fun and them loving to explore just as much as I do. And I love that they love to do that. So that kind of will play in on my title as well. I'm going to use one of the beautiful wood veneers from the kit. Here I'm adding some 3D foam to the back of some of these individual florals so that they're just popped up and there's a little more dimension on my layout other than just my photos being popped up. So I'm going to add a little more glue underneath the florals that I put by the tags and add some to finish off these last few that I had added down as well. I'm going to start cleaning a little bit of it up because I was going to do one thing, but then I remembered I had these beautiful little white daisies in like, they're like acrylic. And so I had to tuck a couple of those in. I put one by the photos and one in each of the clusters as well. And there's different sizes, at least 3, if not more. And so I went ahead and did that. I added a little more glue to the one on the top because it was layered on top of like roughed up edges and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of my desk to do what I was actually going to do in the first place and found those cute little daisies again. I grabbed my ornament gold chroma mist from my stash and I'm going to go ahead and splatter that around my layout. One of my favorite ones to use. It's great for splatters. It's not in your face. It's just subtle and adds a little bit of shine to the page. So I love to use it. It stays on my desk pretty much all the time. Impatient as I am, as pretty much all of y'all know, I went ahead and used my paper towels and dried it up a little bit, glued my wood veneer down that says Wild Soul, and then sat my layout to the side and grabbed my typewriter. Not going to make you watch me typing because I mess up and have to start over, but it's all good. I get my journaling and stuff done, and then here I'm going to go ahead and slice it with my little guillotine cutter, and then I'm going to lay it on my layout, make sure I like where it is, but you know what's even funnier? I still move it, not like it really matters that I put it there because I move it as I glue it down. So, yeah, just a little bit, I guess. It's not that bad. But I'm fixing to start gluing them down. I'm grabbing my glue now. And there I go. I'm going to go ahead and glue my journaling down. And then that, I am like 99.9% sure that that is the end of my layout. I really enjoyed playing with this sketch. It would be great to see you guys jump into the Facebook group and play along with us. Even if you just want to come talk about crafting or see inspiration or anything, there's plenty of other design team members that do videos as well. And if you enjoyed this, please remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.